Hey there everybody, welcome back to DAV Tech. It is awesome to see all of you guys here again. If you are new to the channel, my name is Dave and I do tech reviews here, and last week I did my full comprehensive review of the Galaxy Fold 4. The link will be in the top right corner of your screen here for you. And in that video, specifically looking at how this unique form factor sort of does or doesn't accentuate my lifestyle in very specific ways. And so that sort of got me thinking that I'm very fortunate that I was able to find applications on this that are amplified by this unique form factor that really helped bolster the experience of this kind of phone in my lifestyle. And so today I'm not going to be wasting a lot of you guys' time. I'm going to sort of concisely run you through a suite of different applications that on a normal phone do also help as a life companion, as phones kind of are nowadays. But in this specific form factor, I've found in my own personal use case, the experience is really enhanced. Or I've seen other individuals use these applications, and I personally see the merit in how these sorts of applications can bolster your lifestyle in perhaps the same way that they've bolstered mine. So let's jump into it. Now, if you haven't watched my review of the Fold 4, just yet again, it'll be in the top right corner of your screen for you. And you're sort of wondering how I sort of discuss how a phone like this in this form factor accentuates my lifestyle. I talk a bit about how I'm a licensed therapist, and so there was an instance where my printer ran out of ink before a session. Yes, I should have handled that beforehand. And so I was kind of at a loss in terms of getting intake paperwork. And so I was able to pull out the Fold 4 and use it as a signing pad in that session to have all of my documentation signed off in session that way. And actually I had another client session yesterday that my printer wasn't working. I just need a new printer at this point, I think. And I was able to do the same thing with is Adobe Fill and Sign. And now again, this is something that you can use on any other device, but having the additional screen real estate to use as a true signing pad is something that I can't stress enough as something that really enhanced and bolstered and impacted my personal work use cases. On Adobe Fill and Sign, you can upload your PDF files and create signatures, create your initials, and as you're walking your clients through certain paperwork, if you're in person, you just basically have them sign and drag and drop to different locations on the screen where you need them to sign at. Now, Mindly is an application that I've been using honestly since I had my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And man, is it an enhanced experience on this massive display on the Fold 4. Basically how this works is you create your centralized bubble, and then from that bubble you can branch off to different bubbles that each have their own branches and roots of different bubbles. So for example, in my use cases, I look at it for say YouTube and organizing my thoughts, planning out different videos, or I have a therapy bubble, and then I have a bubble for my clients, for my treatment plans, for contacting my CMs, for the cases that I'm working on. And then in each of those bubbles I can have additional information, session notes for those clients, or when I need to create new treatment plan authorizations for the individuals or families that I'm working with. And again, this can be used in any way that you want. I'm a really big fan of Mindly, and again, with this massive form factor, you can just see so much more of your mind map at one given time. It makes it easier to do the drop back view and then click over to where you want to go. Bubble Up is a really cool application that is essentially like Dropbox on steroids, and basically you can consolidate all of your links, web pages, documents, PDF files, pictures, and videos onto one application with different folders. And with those folders, you can also upload them to a cloud that Bubble Up provides for you that you can give access to for other individuals. And with the roll-up feature, it gives you a landing page where you can put all of the information in your folder, and you can customize those things to sort of become like a pitching board for if, say, you're applying for a job. If you're an actor that's applying for an audition, you can have your audition tapes there. If you are an athlete that's looking to upload like your football highlights or your snowboarding highlights, biking, things like that, you can absolutely use this application in that way as well. Now, in finishing graduate school and having my occupation as a therapist, there's sort of a lot more independence and more on my plate in terms of moving towards those next steps, the next chapter, so to speak, of my life, and that includes billing and financing. And I'm really don't enjoy really writing down anything on calendars or keeping things in charts. I find that it's more work that way, but I've humbled myself, and it's nice to have these things for some help. This application is very aptly named as Money Manager, and in this application you can put in your income, your salary, as well as your expenses, and there's a calendar layout so you can very specifically place when you're receiving that income and when those expenses are coming during the days of the week, the weekend, where in the month. And on top of that, the application collects all of this information as data and gives you very helpful pie charts and graphs, so that way I know what to save, what to spend money on, where I know no guaranteed expenses are going to come from. Super helpful, and hopefully it can help you guys too. If you're watching this video and you're someone who struggles with anxiety or depression, lack of motivation, or not quite enjoying life and activities the way that you typically would, of course I'm going to recommend that you go seek professional help to help you work through that. And B, there's an application called Finch that therapists actually do use, where basically you open up the application and you are partnered with a little buddy, a little bird. And that bird basically grows as you grow. It becomes healthier as you become healthier. And so in this application, you're setting for yourself different markers and goals that every single day you're sort of pushing yourself to do. And as you do them, this little buddy that you're responsible for also reaps the benefits. He'll go out on an adventure, bring you back different items. You can dress him up any way that you want. Occasionally, he'll have friends that'll stop by, hang out, and talk with you for a bit. And over time, as you become healthier, your little bird buddy becomes healthier. He also reaps the benefits and rewards of the success and progress that you're making. It's an application that's sort of in the same vein, except you're not taking care of any little bird pal. But it's an application to garner a lot of additional insight about your person. You'll take an assessment for yourself that was made by psychologists. It'll sort of consolidate what your sort of strengths are, your weaknesses, the things that you're more inclined towards, and then has a bunch of helpful resources inside of the application, again, for further understanding yourself and for the type of person that you are, providing resources that may help you with different stressors or anxieties that you're having, for de-stressing, for better sleep, for relaxing, for garnering focus for the things that you need to do. And there's also a journal inside of the application where you can tally things about your day, like a gratitude journal, things that you're thankful for, things that it is that you're trying to accomplish. Intellect is a really helpful application for those of you who are a bit more insightful or that are looking to be more insightful and are looking for ways to sort of garner resources to help you get where you need to go. In that video, I mentioned a lot how in graduate school and even now in my work, I'm always constantly sort of on the move. And so I really appreciate audiobooks. And I really appreciate my time. And so Blinkist is a very good application. Basically, Blinkist takes novels or audiobooks and breaks them down into bite-sized chapters, so that way you can easily and in a more condensed fashion get the information that you're looking for without actually having to listen to an entire audiobook. Love this application a ton. Can't stress enough just how helpful it is if you're trying to garner information, consolidate things, and again, don't want to take up a lot of your time doing that. It is awesome. If you made it to this point in the video, give me a #FoldFam in the comment section down below. If you're looking for more tech content like this, more reviews, and helpful videos like this, there'll be more of that coming here to the channel. And also, it's iPhone season, so the 14 Pro and the Max will be coming to the channel in review form and comparison form. If you're looking forward to more stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to stay up to date with what I'm doing next. Thumbs up goes a long way to helping me out, and thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out, and as always, hope you have a fantastic remainder of your day, afternoon, and night, depending on the time it is that you are watching this, because like time zones and stuff. And peace, love, adios. Bye.